August is Black Business Month.
Yeah,
Kids are also saying, what are they talking about? Titanic?
And today is Throwback Friday, I guess.
Yeah.
Today we are celebrating Black businesses in each borough of New York City. And Yolanda F. Johnson is an entrepreneur and founder of Women of Color in Fundraising and Philanthropy. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so why would you say it's important to support these small businesses?
Well, I think there are two really important reasons. The first is in New York City, sometimes we can get a little insular, right? And only go within a city block and consider that our community. And so it's branching out into different communities that have different talents. And the spirit of entrepreneurship is just to allow people that have these gifts and talents to be able to use them in creative ways. So it's really supporting and community development.
Yeah, I'm one of those persons who was like, oh, what's for dinner tonight? And the choices are just
within a radius.
Within 2 blocks. But there are actually like some 3,500 Black-owned businesses that are registered with the New York's Shop Black NYC website. So let's start with the most in Brooklyn. There are most of them in Brooklyn.
Thousands in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Okay. And so it was really difficult to just choose a few.
Yeah.
But the one that I really would love to highlight in Brooklyn is called Brooklyn Blooms. It's a florist shop, actually. Really talented woman named LaParis Phillips. And it's the same thing that we just talked about. So she was in New York, came to New York from St. Louis for fashion. But doors may not have opened like she had hoped for fashion. And this is another creative outlet where it's still very fashionable and beautiful.
I love it. Okay, let's head to Manhattan. What do we have over there?
So Manhattan is something that's been here since the late 80s. Noir et Blanc.
1980s.
1980s.
A little different for us, for our people back in the 1880s, but go on.
Yes, 1980s. It's a sustainable fashion brand run by a Black woman named Deborah Konigsberger. And really, it's a beautiful thing because she took fashion, it was really the heart of fashion, and then started her own nonprofit in the area as she was seeing some of the homelessness around where she is, around West 25th Street. So beautiful clothing, remembering to use sustainable materials, just a wonderful, wonderful brand.
I'm fascinated by the one in Queens that you selected because I guess it's part thrift, part ice cream?
Part Thai treats, yes.
Thai treats, okay.
Yes, rolled ice cream. So that's the same spirit, right? It's creativity, it's making it work. You have something that you love to do, but entrepreneurship is really providing wherever there's a need, and what your audience needs.
What's the name of that one?
It is called Only Rare.
Only Rare, okay.
Yes, rolled ice cream, delicious. The flavors look amazing. 'Tis the season for ice cream.
Yeah.
But then you've got a thrift store and a sustainable fashion place as well. So let's put it all together and see what works.
Okay, so heading up to the Bronx, you have a shop owned by 3 brothers.
Yes, Sol Cacao.
Okay.
Amazing chocolate.
Oh!
By 3 brothers in the Bronx, and they are the descendants of cacao farmers. And so they really said, let's look back at our heritage.
Oh, they
and
look
also,
alike.
Yes, handsome, and really worked really hard to find that perfect recipe, and then they got it, and the rest is history. They've done so much in the area, and it's just, you know, there's a lot of chocolate out there, but this is really special.
And it looks like they get it from Ecuador, right?
Yes.
Yeah, wow. Let's go to Staten Island. What do we have?
Staten Island. So Staten Island is the borough that has the fewest Black-owned businesses, but still representing wonderfully. And so we have Chi Aesthetics Med Spa and Wellness Center. So we all need a little wellness in our lives.
Yeah.
We all want to be at our best and look and feel our best. And this is a wonderful place to do that. The owner, Chikadiri Gibson, has so many different certifications in nursing, but she blends the nursing acumen with business administration. And so it's a perfect combination to just provide the community with so many different aesthetic services.
And a pretty setting as well.
Yeah.
Love it. All right. Well, Yolanda, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Appreciate it. And for more information about Yolanda's work, you can check her out on Instagram. And to find a Black-owned business near you, visit the website. You see it right there on your screen.